feels before the Arnold.
What's up, guys? I just wanted to make this quick video. It's not going to be in the same format as I usually have it, to just update you guys on one last time before I actually compete at the Arnold, and give you some information at the end, by the way, as well. But first, what I want to update you on is how my squat has been going, and I'll have a bench clip as well. But with the squat, I squatted 500 pounds, and as you'll see here, it goes up pretty well, pretty fast, and very controlled. But then I attempt 525 right after, which was going to be my planned opener. And this was about 5 days ago. And the 525 went way worse. And then what I ended up doing on the same day is I just moved over to the part of my gym that has the iron plates, because personally I feel like it has less whip, which lets me be more consistent. And then it went better, but it really didn't go as well as I need it to be. So something that I've been thinking is that I think the switch to flat shoes, while it was better as far as being able to push more evenly off the middle of my foot, and it also was better in terms of knee pain for me, the problem is I'm less stable in it. And this has really been impacting me when I get over 500 pounds. Because I've squatted 525 and up probably 3 or 4, I think over 4 times in this training cycle. And it's been way more inconsistent versus every 500 pound squat I've done this cycle has been very smooth, very easy. So anybody who competes in the USAPL and in the IPF knows that generally the platforms usually have like a carpet type of surface. So it's usually, there's a little bit of compression and you don't necessarily always feel that comfortable up there. So that's why I just don't think I can afford the risk of using my flat shoes, which aren't made for powerlifting, and when I need to be as stable as possible. And then also, so what I'm going to do now, how this is going to impact my plan going into the meet, is I'm probably not going to make everything geared towards trying to hit 584, which was my previous goal. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set a minimum goal of 551, which is 250 kilograms. And if I squat that, then no matter what, if everything else goes how I expect it to, then I'll still be able to easily hit my goal of totaling 1550. And I'm not doing this giving up on the squat, because I'll be open to how well it goes in the meet, but I might lower my opener to 518 or 512 and a half, I think are the two options. I'll probably pick one of those, and then if it feels very fast, then of course I'll move straight up to 551 on the second attempt, and then on the third I can go for whatever I want. But generally speaking, what I've been learning based on my experiences lately is that if it's any question, you should open lighter rather than heavier. And I also want to be realistic with myself, because before I've gotten so hyped up about the squat that if that doesn't go well, then I let myself get so let down that the bench and deadlift I just get psyched out for and I'm not even excited about. However, on this one, I know for a fact that my squat has been kind of all over the place in this training cycle, but I've known that my bench and deadlift are still going to be on point. So that brings me to another topic I want to discuss, and that is my program. And what I'm likely going to do is, I was already going to have two options essentially, where if you're preparing for a meet, to do it how I've been doing, where I have competition style singles 3 times a week every session, or have it to where you just exclude that and only do the volume work. And now what I'm going to do is I'm probably just not even going to have that as an option, because for me that did not work well, and I know a lot of people can tolerate that, but for me it just made me very sore. Even only going at 85% as my minimum, it still made me very sore, and it just didn't really have that much of a benefit for me. I would much rather do it how I used to do it, where I start with, say high bar squat, then slowly move to competition style low bar squat and just go from lighter to heavier. Also want to add that I'm glad that John Stewart from the Strength Guys decided that he's going to help me out for this competition, and he's going to be my coach. Also, before I go, I want to give you guys all the information needed to watch it, because I know a lot of people will be there in person, and then a lot of people want to see the stream. So I'll include a link in the description to the live stream, and it's on bodybuilding.com. So it'd be very cool if we can get that a lot of traffic, because then it'll show that people care about powerlifting, and that a company like bodybuilding.com should put their money behind that. I think that'll be huge for the growth of the sport. And then the actual lifting starts at 2, and from what I know, the Arnold actually runs pretty smoothly. So that's it, guys. I'll be there all 3 days, and I really don't have a booth where exactly I'm going to be at. And if anybody wants to play basketball, I posted this on Instagram and Twitter, that if anybody wants to play a pickup game of basketball, I'd really want to get that together with my subscribers. Personally, I would rather do something where we can actually interact with each other rather than having it be this like pseudo-celebrity, viewer relationship. But that's it, guys. Make sure to like the video, support the channel, and thank you guys all for the support for my lifting. I really appreciate it in moments like this where it is a little bit more stressful to be able to have so many people pulling for me. It's something that I can't express how grateful I am for it. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.
Man, fuck a shooting star. Biggie died, they shot a star. Who you know in West LA? Bring that ruckus to MA. Jeez.